Hello and welcome to another edition of Transfer Talk, where we bring you all the best rumours and gossip in the world of football. The Premier League may be off our screens for now, but there are a number of huge transfer stories you should be glued to. As always, get your rumours into Football Daily's Twitter account using the hashtag TransferTalk. Let's go. We start with newly promoted Leeds United, who are already closing in on their first signing of the summer. And before you get too excited, no, it isn't Edinson Cavani. Leeds owner Andrea Radrizzani may have spoken positively in the press about bringing the Uruguayan to Elland Road, but it appears the prolific forward is heading to Benfica after the draw of Champions League football and the Lisbon lifestyle proved too strong. However, there is a lot to be said for who they are chasing, Jonathan David. The Canadian forward is firmly in their sights after a quality season for Belgian side Gent that saw him score 23 times in all competitions. Not only that, the 20-year-old also has 11 goals in just 12 appearances for Canada, with the North American nation hoping David and Alphonso Davies can return the Canucks to the World Cup stage. Gent value their star man at £27 million, and while Sky Sports are reporting a deal is close, various other outlets say the Whites still have a lot of work to do yet. In an interview with L'Equipe, Lille owner Gerard Lopez was adamant the forward only had eyes for his side, though the French outfit have offered just under £23 million so far. Not only that, Arsenal and Manchester United are both said to be tracking David's progress. If Leeds are serious about being a long-term fixture in the Premier League, signing players of David's calibre will be an absolute priority. They just need to convince him Yorkshire is the perfect place to continue his development. Transfer activity at Liverpool is already well underway, with Dejan Lovren set to join Russian side Zenit St. Petersburg in an £11 million deal. That leaves a gap in the squad for a new defensive player, and according to reports, it could be filled by Schalke star Ozan Kabak. Schalke have endured a difficult Bundesliga campaign that saw them limp into 12th place after a disastrous end to the season saw them fail to win in 14 matches. The lack of European competition revenue and impact of the coronavirus pandemic has left the Gelsenkirchen side struggling financially and facing the prospect of selling their best young players. Kabak looks most likely to leave, as despite Die Königsblauen's issues, the Turkish international still had a quality campaign. He made 26 appearances and even scored 3 times, while his passing ability and combative approach won him plenty of fans. One of those admirers is Jurgen Klopp, with the Daily Mail reporting the Liverpool boss is close to pushing ahead with a bid. But as always, there will be competition for his signature. Manchester City, Juventus and Borussia Dortmund have all been linked with the 20-year-old, but the key to the deal could be Klopp's good relationship with Schalke manager David Wagner. Sky Deutschland claims the Ruhr Giants hadn't been planning on selling Kabak until 2021, but if Liverpool can come close to their £40 million valuation, then that plan could be accelerated. No formal bid has been lodged as yet, but with the Premier League's return just 7 weeks away, Kabak's future could become clear very soon. Just before we move on to our next section, a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to never miss a video. Our headline story focuses on one of the heroes of the final day of the season, Jack Grealish. It's no secret the Aston Villa captain is ready to leave his boyhood club, having secured their status in the Premier League, with Manchester United his expected next destination. But there is growing concern he could be priced out of a move from Villa Park, with the Metro writing the club have stuck a £75 million price tag on the 24-year-old, now the threat of relegation is gone. This appears to have riled executives at United, with Team Talk reporting that they're prepared to walk away from any deal unless Villa are more reasonable with their valuation. Considering the Red Devils are already playing hardball with Borussia Dortmund for the £110 million rated Jadon Sancho, paying £75 million for Grealish seems out of the question. Man City were expected to challenge United for the midfielder's signature, but it appears even they are looking at more affordable targets. BBC Sport say a £40 million move for Valencia winger Ferran Torres is edging closer, with the young Spaniard keen on filling the space created by Leroy Sané's departure. Should the deal go through, it's unlikely they would return to the market for Grealish. Unfortunately for the former England under-21 international, his opportunities away from Birmingham are rapidly disappearing. He may have his heart set on a switch to United, but unless the villains are willing to compromise, any move will have to remain a dream for now. Next we head to Tottenham, where Jose Mourinho is hunting for bargains on the south coast, and according to various reports in the UK, his first discount deal could be Bournemouth striker Callum Wilson. The Sun claimed the 28-year-old could be available for as little as £10 million following the Cherries' relegation to the Championship, with Bournemouth keen to get his £110k per week pay packet off their wage bill. Wilson suffered a difficult campaign, scoring just 8 times all season, but even so, 10 million seems incredibly cheap for a man with 41 Premier League goals to his name. Tottenham are keen to strengthen up front after another injury-riddled season to Harry Kane exposed their lack of depth in the position, and with international pedigree for England, Wilson could be the perfect man for the role. But that's not all. The Lily Whites are also closing in on Southampton's Pierre-Emille Hojbjerg after Sky Sports reported an opening bid of £15 million had been lodged. Everton have joined the race with a £19 million offer of their own, but the Danish international is only interested in joining Mourinho at Spurs. The Saints want 25 mil for their former captain and are also after Kyle Walker-Peters, so it's looking increasingly likely a cash plus player agreement could come into play. There is confidence a deal will be reached, so don't be surprised to see Hojbjerg in North London very soon. Spurs fans, do you want Wilson, or is he not good enough? Let us know in the comments below. Arsenal's determination to sign Atletico Madrid enforcer Thomas Partey appears to have hit a stumbling block after reports the Rojiblancos have rejected the Gunners' opening 2 offers. Having seen a cash plus player inquiry quickly rebuffed, outlets in Spain plus The Guardian claim Arsenal returned with a more specific bid of £22.8 million plus one-to-way star Matteo Guendouzi. But this again was rejected outright by Atletico. The Spanish giants are reportedly only willing to sell Partey provided Arsenal meet his £45 million release clause. Arsenal have their hearts set on signing him, and Sportsmail claim the 27-year-old is keen on the move too, but with limited funds available, the Gunners will need to sell in order to generate the necessary cash. If Atletico continue to turn down Guendouzi as part of a swap deal, they could turn to Barcelona as a solution. The Catalonian giants are Guendouzi's team of choice, with Sportsmail even going as far as to say contact has been made between the player's agent and the club's officials. But with the Blaugrana facing cash flow issues of their own, any move for Arsenal's tainted star won't happen immediately. Either way, it's looking abundantly clear that if Arsenal are serious about landing Partey, they'll need to stump up the cash. But where that money comes from remains to be seen. We finish with a look at Chelsea's goalkeeper dilemma after news broke on Sky Sports that Frank Lampard has outlined who he wants to replace the disastrous Kepa Arrizabalaga. The Spaniard's career at Stamford Bridge looks all but over after Lampard dropped him for the final game of the season, with Willy Caballero set to stay in goal for the FA Cup final. In recent weeks, we've reported Chelsea's interest in Atletico Madrid keeper Jan Oblak, though the Slovenian has now been joined by Ajax's Andre Onana and Burnley's Nick Pope on Lampard's list of desirables. Onana is currently one of Europe's most sought-after keepers, with Bayer Leverkusen pushing for his signature. Pope, meanwhile, has come off another excellent campaign that saw him keep 15 clean sheets, bettered only by Manchester City's Ederson. Both would be substantially cheaper options than Oblak, with the Colchoneros reportedly not even willing to entertain a bid anywhere below £110 million for his services. But it doesn't end there. The Mirror are even claiming Chelsea want Man United's Dean Henderson and are willing to pay £55 million to make a move happen, showing just how keen they are to move on from their current number 1. What happens to Kepa next remains unclear, but what is certain is Chelsea won't get anywhere near the £71 million they paid for the 25-year-old just 2 seasons ago. But Chelsea fans, who do you want from that list? Let us know in the comments below. So that's all we've got time for on this week's Transfer Talk, but which stories did we miss out and who would you like to hear about next week? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to never miss a video. We'll see you next time.